Hello, welcome again. We want to thank you for joining us in Let's Cook Together. My name is Yanira Gonzalez, and we have a special guest today, and her name is Dr. Laverne Jackson. Welcome. Hi. How are you?
I'm great.
Praise God. We want to thank you for coming and sharing your recipes today, and we're kind of excited to know what can we do for being crabby.
Oh my, we have some exciting recipes so you don't have to be that way. And so we want to start off with our secret sauce, and we're going to make some burgers for you, but we're going to do a sauce that have to go in them that will mix up real well. So we'll do the secret sauce. So let's read the recipe.
Okay. 2 cups of cashews, 1 can of whole tomatoes, 28 ounces, half a cup of lemon juice, 3.5 teaspoons of salt, 3 tablespoons of onion powder. Okay.
All right.
Dr. Jackson, can we start doing this recipe now?
We most certainly can.
And why do you call it secret sauce?
Because it's a secret.
What kind of secrets in there?
Well, it's special because it's actually the mixture in our patties that we're going to do.
Okay.
There's no water there, and so the liquid ingredient is the sauce that we're going to make, and so that's what gives it the moisture to mix it up.
Great. Okay.
So now we'll put in first lemon juice. Then we'll add our tomatoes. Oops, sorry. We should have had a...
I've noticed that tomatoes give it such a great flavor to our
does.
food. And you know, in our countries, we cook with so much tomatoes.
Yes, we do. And this is a lovely recipe because you have tomatoes is known to have nutrients in it that are very healing for the body. So,
Now, is there any way that you juice them, or how do you obtain them to be able to be nutrition for you?
well, you know, the best way they tell us is actually to have them in a stewed-like way as opposed to really having them fresh. So stew them or steam them, and then, or tomato sauce, or even tomato paste. So one of those are lovely. Let's put a little bit more of this. I think that we should have had a spoon here, but I seem to get things moving around here. Okay, let's blend it just a little bit.
And how long do you blend it, and how do you know when it's done?
Well, it should be till it's nice and creamy.
Okay.
With your cashews, you should at least wash them in hot water. That way they're softer.
Okay.
And then they will smooth out and cream very well. So we're going to just put it on blend it just a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there any other reason why we have to wash it in hot water?
Yes, it is, because most of the cashews come from out of the country, and there may be a spore or a bacteria on it, and when you wash them in boiling hot water, it will take that off. So
I see. Okay.
So let's blend this just a little bit more
Okay.
because we want it creamy, and it's not so creamy right now. Let's blend
Okay.
it just a little bit more.
Okay.
Now this is ready, and we will mix it in with all our other ingredients. And then you're going to see why also when we say secret, why we call it the actual sun burgers.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, we'll put that there for right now. And then we will move this.
Okay.
And we will place in our bowl.
So now what are we doing here now?
Now we're going to actually read the ingredients for our actual burger.
Okay. And we have some burgers. We have 6 cups of brown rice cooked, 3 cups of sunflower seeds grounded, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 3 tablespoons of flour, and 3 cups of secret sauce. And we need 3 tablespoons of chicken style seasoning and 1 tablespoon of onion powder. Great. We have the recipe. Now, so we're going to add
We're going to add brown rice.
brown rice.
One of the key in making these burgers is that you want to always remember the rice needs to be hot, because when it's hot, it will stick together better.
I see. Okay.
So we will put our rice in.
That's very good to know.
Now, you may be wondering why we're using rice for our burgers.
Yeah.
You ever thought about that?
No.
You ever had a rice burger?
Yes, I have.
Well,
It's
good.
pretty good.
Good.
Yes.
But we're using rice because some people are allergic to oats and the wheat and all. So we chose to do rice so that they would be able to have a patty as well.
Okay.
Now, the next we will add our sunflower seeds in there. Sunflower seeds are very high in calcium and they're high in protein as well. So we'll add those. Then we will put our onion powder and our garlic.
Now, do you use this recipe a lot in your center?
I do.
Oh.
It's one of our favorite burgers that we use,
Okay.
because we have a lot of people that have different allergies, and so we can use rice without a problem. This is our chicken style seasoning, and then we want to add our flour. This helps to be able to make it where it just blends it together, mold together, so more in a patty-like.
I see. Okay.
So it can stick together more.
So the flour will be more kind of like replacing an egg or something like
Yes,
that?
it would
okay.
be. Yes,
Okay.
it will be a replacer. Now you want it to look like that, a little crumbly.
Okay.
And then we add the secret sauce.
And I see that you already have some here ready.
Yes, we do. So we're going to pour that in to our mixture here.
And it smells very good too.
It's very good. Now this, you remember, has cashews in it, so this gives us more protein. And we have fiber. This is more fiber. You remember we talked about being crabby. One of the reasons for being crabby is people don't get enough fiber.
So that means we're eating a lot of refined things, right?
We're eating a lot of refined things, a lot of fast, quick things, and when you do that, you don't have the fiber, the nutrients that you need.
So in other words, when you eat something that doesn't have fiber, you get full quickly, but then you started getting hungry at what, like 2 hours later?
2 hours later, then your blood sugar drops, and so you need a picker-upper is what we call it. But So
when you eat this kind of meal, it makes you, gets you full, and it keeps you for another, what, 5 hours or 4 hours?
Yes. This is, the fiber is more what we call sustaining, longer time period between the meals. And you want to do that. That will help to keep down weight.
Okay.
And help your mind to function better. You can be able to be more conscious of what's going on, efficient. Now this is the way the patty is supposed, the mixture is supposed to look.
Okay.
Nice, moist like, you know.
And how do you form the patties?
Well, we have a special way. Others do it a different way, but we like to use our little canning jar lid. It's so simple and it's cheap, and most people, it's affordable. You know, some of your patty makers, they're plastic and they wear out. This, you just put the lid in the top there, and then spray it some. Just enough, for your burger to just fall out. Then we just put it in.
So anybody could do this patty at home, right?
Yes. Anyone can do it. Children love to do it. You know, everybody likes to get the children involved to making healthier choices for them. And this is one of those ways. Now, that's a smaller one. You can make it larger, but I'll show you how. Oh, we need to spray our pan here.
Okay.
And drop it in. Pull it
Oh,
off.
that looks wonderful.
And that's the patty. Now, let's do one where it's a lot larger so you can see the difference in the patties.
You mean it's going to be bigger than the one that you just did?
Yeah, we want to make it bigger than that.
Okay.
We want to have
So you could have like a bun and then you could just make a burger or
Oh,
something?
yes,
like that?
yes, like
Oh,
that one that you had earlier, you know, but it's going to be healthier.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see how large we can make this one. And move it around real good and just pile it up.
Mm-hmm.
And then it will be so big you have to open
that
real
big.
wide.
Okay.
Okay, see the difference in that one? How large that is? And
So
you
you
know,
mean you're making it thicker? That's
you're
what you're
just
doing.
making it thicker.
Okay.
And so that is the wonderful sun burger.
Wow, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's, and also you could take it for picnics and things like that, right?
You can
could
take
carry
it for a picnic. You can take it for, of course, we use it for lunch for the children. If they don't want to be going out, they can have this as an alternative for you. And then you can use it at any time. We can add different things to it, and you can make it for dinner as well.
Wonderful. Well, we're going to follow with the
Let's
next
see
recipe.
what our
Oh, yes, yes.
finished product looks like.
Here it is.
That's our finished product.
And there's something else I see on top of the sun burger. What is that?
That is some of our secret sauce. You bake the burger for a period of time, and then after you bake it, then you put some of your secret sauce on the very top of it.
Okay.
And so you
Show
do
us
it.
how to do it.
Sure. You just put it on, and then you bake it, and then
then
it
it's
comes
done.
out like this, and then you have your wonderful sun burger. Very
Wonderful.
high in fiber, high in nutrients, and it helps to alleviate crabbiness.
Thank you for sharing that recipe. We're going to go to our next recipe, and that is a whole wheat flaky pie crust. And it's 1 cup of whole wheat flour, 1 cup of unbleached flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a cup of water, half a cup of oil, and 1 teaspoon of lecithin liquid, and that's optional. Well, we are here again, and we want you to show us what we have today now.
We are going to do the flaky pie crust. This is a pie crust, but we use it for pizza as well.
Okay.
And it works very good for anything that you need a crust for. So we're going to place our oil in our pan. Bowl.
And what kind of oil is that?
This is actually a vegetable oil, or you can use safflower. You can use also olive oil, just depends on what you would like,
Okay.
the flavor. And now we're going to mix that up real good. And then,
And you're putting lecithin now, huh?
yes,
What is lecithin made of?
lecithin is made from your soybeans.
Okay.
And it acts as a emulsifier. That means that it brings things together thicker, makes it thicker together. So now we're going to add our flour to the mix here, and we'll put in some whole wheat flour, and we will add the unbleached, and then we want some salt in there. Then we mix it up. Mix very well. This crust we use to make turnovers, and it works for that.
Can you make crackers out of that kind of crust?
Yes, you can. This is a
Oh.
wonderful cracker recipe. You put some sesame seeds in it.
I think I know that I have a friend that loves this kind of crust because she likes to make crackers.
Really? Now, I usually put my hands in there and mix it up. So now you want to keep this dough soft. You don't want it hard. Now, like sometime, depending upon the temperature, it may get harder, but you want to keep it soft. And you want to keep it to the softness of your earlobe. If it gets any harder than that, it makes a harder dough. Now, see
Is that
how
another secret?
that's
that you share?
another secret.
Okay.
Yeah, in baking bread. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put our,
Let me help you here.
yes, and we want to use that. Now, I'm not going to put anything on this pan because this pan has holes in it, so you need to not oil it. And then we're going to roll it out really well.
And let me just help you holding it here.
Yes. Yeah. Move it. This is a lovely dough. And you just move it quickly. And you can make it as thick or thin as you would like. Some people like thin crust, some like. Now you see how it's pulling apart? That means it'll be nice and flaky. Very lovely.
That is a sign that
That's
it will
a sign, yeah. Now I'm going to move this with my hands quickly here. Move it right along. And we want to put a little side there, and then we can fix it. How's that?
That looks wonderful.
Push it.
And I know the little children would like to get their little hands in this thing.
They
too.
would love this because it's really lovely. Now we will move it so we can have some sides to our crust. Then we will put our sauce on it. Now what we're going to do today is we're going to use a sauce that's already done. And that is, we're going to use Prego. Now, this is one of the ones that I use when I don't have time to make my own. But the recipes will have a sauce that you can make if you don't want to buy one that's already made. So we'll put this on. Now, would you open that for me?
Sure.
Now, move my crust around a little bit.
Do you
And
want me to pour it?
yes,
Okay.
I want you to pour it on. Good, very good, very good, very good. That's good.
Okay.
Now, some people like it more sauce than others. And then you can put all kinds of veggies on it. This is a veggie pizza. So you can put whatever kinds of vegetables you want on it.
We have some olives here.
We have some olives, so we'll just sprinkle some olives on there. And then we want to put some peppers.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
I love
Excellent.
olives. They're so good.
Good. Now let's get some of our other.
What is that? What is the spirit of prophecy says about the olives?
Olives
Here.
are very good for digestion. When people have problems digesting their food, olives are very good for digestion. Now we're putting on some peppers and some tomatoes here and a few onions. Doesn't that look lovely?
Yes, it does.
Now you can put artichokes added to it, and then you can put broccoli, then whatever you would like. And then we would cook it just a little bit. And once we cook it some, we usually use a cheese. We have a cheese recipe that we will share with you. But this is a cheese called Vegan Gourmet. Very lovely cheese. It's excellent, and you can, it melts very well, so it strings like regular cheese. There's no dairy products in it at all. So we want to shred some of that.
Okay.
Why don't we shred it right there and shred it right on our pizza?
Okay.
Lovely.
And while we're doing this, we're going to go to our next recipe. We'll let this cook too, so everyone
Yes.
else could try it.
Okay.
Okay?
Very good. And read your recipe.
Yes. We have melted cheese sauce, 1 cup of water, 3/4 of a cup cashews, 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds. We have 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of arrowroot powder, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 1/8 of a teaspoon garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and 3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast flakes. Okay, Dr. Jackson, why don't you show us how to make this melted cheese?
All right.
I'm excited to see how you do this.
All right. We put some lemon juice in.
Okay.
We'll put our nutritional yeast in.
And it goes the nutritional yeast again, huh?
That's that nutritional yeast again. Then we'll put some garlic powder. And is there some water?
Yes,
there?
the water is right
Oh,
there.
okay. Do you remember how much water?
I believe so. I think it was about a cup, I think it
A
was.
cup. Okay, good. So we'll put a cup of water in. Then we'll add our nuts, sesame seeds, which are high in calcium. Then we'll put some salt, and we'll add our flour. Now let's blend this.
Okay.
Okay,
And it looks kind of yellow too.
it looks yellow.
So it does melt when you do
It melts, yes, it
Wow.
does. So now you pour this in a pot and then you stir it till it's thick like you would like. And then this is the finished product.
Wonderful. That looks very good.
Yes.
And it got really thick too.
And so you take that and you just pour it all over your pizza, and you can put it in place of the other cheese that we placed on there, and you just sprinkle it, pour it all around, and then that's the melty cheese.
Okay. Now our next recipe, I believe, is the tomato sauce. You're going to need 1 can of tomato sauce, 15 ounces, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning, 1/4 of a cup of honey, half a cup of yeast flakes. Okay, Dr. Jackson, can you show us? You know, I always wonder how to make a homemade tomato sauce.
Well, this one is very simple. We like to do real simple, quick things. So we start with just some plain tomato sauce. We pour it in our blender. Then we add our yeast flakes. This is more for our B12 nutrients. We're going to add half of, our
The Italian seasoning.
Italian seasoning.
Yes.
Then we're going to put some salt.
Great.
Then we will have onion powder and garlic powder. We want to put some of that. And we'll place some honey in there. And we blend.
Oh, that was very simple.
Very, very simple.
Now, let me ask you something. Do you have to cook it so it could bring the seasonings a little more?
Out a little more? Yes, you may if you like.
Okay.
It's not necessary, but of course, the more when you cook it, it just enhances your flavor a little more.
I
Plus,
see.
it's going to cook once you put it on your pizza anyway.
Wonderful. That is wonderful to know. I'm so glad to be able to learn some new recipes, and especially a sauce that will help me to be able to prepare a nice pizza at home.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Well, we want to invite you to stay tuned. We will show you our final product.
We hope you've enjoyed cooking with Laverne Jackson. Now let's take a moment to review our meatless favorites recipes. For the secret sauce, you will need 2 cups of cashews, 1 28-ounce can of whole tomatoes in the juice, 1/2 cup of lemon juice, 3 1/2 teaspoons of salt, and 3 tablespoons of onion powder. For the Sunburger, you will need 6 cups of brown rice, cooked, 3 cups of sunflower seeds, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 3 tablespoons of unbleached flour, 3 cups of secret sauce, 3 tablespoons of chicken-style seasoning, and 1 tablespoon of onion powder. For the whole wheat flaky pie crust, you will need 1 cup of whole wheat flour, 1 cup of unbleached flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 cup of water, 1/2 cup of oil, and 1 teaspoon of lecithin liquid, which is optional. For the melty cheese sauce, you will need 1 cup of water, 3/4 cups of cashews or sunflower seeds, 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of arrowroot powder or cornstarch, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 1/8 teaspoon of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and 3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast flakes. For the tomato sauce, you will need 1 can of tomato sauce, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1/2 tablespoon of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning, 1/4 cup of honey, and 1/2 teaspoon of yeast flakes. If you would like more information on how to contact Laverne, or if you would like to receive today's recipes, please write to 3ABN, Post Office Box 220, West Frankfort, Illinois 62896, or call us at 1-800-752-3226. Now let's take a look at our finished recipes with Laverne.
Welcome back, and we will show you the product now. Oh, they look so lovely.
They are lovely, aren't they?
Yes.
They're really good.
So this kind of food will not make you crabby and sluggish, right?
That's right.
So can you introduce us and show us the
Sure.
final product?
We want to start first with our Sun Burgers here. They're the wonderful burgers that will help to get you started after a hard day of labor in your office. And then on top, you'll notice that we have our secret sauce here, which is on the top. Then we have our tomato sauce here that we made to put on our pizza. And then we will put on last will be our cheese sauce, melty cheese that we pour all over the pizza. So we're finished, and this will be a hearty, wholesome pizza that will help the children not to be crabby during the day. So this is our lovely lunch dishes that we find that gives you more fiber, more nutrients, high in B vitamins, high in calcium to help us to start on our day.
And also I see that it has a lot of vegetables, and I think for our children to get used to eating a lot of vegetables,
Yeah.
that's wonderful too.
Most children don't like vegetables, but this is lovely. Broccoli especially, the children need to learn to eat during the day.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Jackson, for joining us today and for sharing these wonderful recipes. And we just want to thank you for joining us. Let's cook together. I pray that you will enjoy these recipes. God bless you.